week.
So, Maggie, according to our test results, it looks like you're going to need an operation.
Sounds good to me. I totally trust you. No big deal.
Today,
Having an operation is totally a big deal. In 2 days, I'm supposed to have an operation. And from everything I've learned, it actually is a big deal. No one ever has an operation for fun. There's no such thing as a fun-peration.
Maggie, calm down. It's going to be fine. Doctors do operations every day. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, but the problem is I don't know what they're doing.
Perhaps I could be of assistance with that.
Wow, Medikids, what are you doing here?
Our scanners detected your need for medication.
Indeed. And since we were in the neighborhood, we thought we'd stop by. If it's cool with your mother, I'd like to take you on a journey to learn all about operations.
Can I, Mom?
I think it's a great idea. Just be home in time for dinner.
Awesome, let's ride.
Okay, so let's get to it. On a scale from 1 to freaking out, where should I be?
That scale is not mathematically possible, but let me assure you, there is nothing for you to freak out about. Operations are very common, and most people have one at some time in their lives. Sometimes you need an emergency operation if you become unwell very quickly. Or you have an elective operation, which is one that is planned in advance.
Got it. So the one I'm having is an elective operation.
Before the operation, you'll come to the hospital with your parents, where you'll meet your surgical team.
Hi, Maggie. I'll be your nurse. I'll take good care of you.
I'm your surgeon. Don't worry, you're in good hands.
Hi, Maggie. I'm your anesthesiologist. I'm the one who puts you to sleep for the operation.
Note, a surgical team is made up of specialists, doctors, and nurses. It's their function to take care of you while you have your operation.
All doctors and nurses, please return to the hospital.
We'll see you later, Maggie. We've got work to do.
They seem nice, but I still don't know what they do.
Well, let's follow them. But, we don't want to be in the way. Good thing I never leave home without my shrink ray and jetpacks. Let's shrink down so we can travel through the hospital unnoticed.
Upon arrival, a nurse will welcome you and your parents to the children's ward.
The nurse will put a plastic band around your wrist with your name and your date of birth on it. Then, you'll change into a hospital gown or your own pajamas.
Pajamas for me. I've got some cute ones.
Your surgeon will explain to you and your parents why you need the operation and what happens during it. Then you'll talk to your anesthesiologist, a doctor who specializes in medicine that puts you to sleep.
So I'll just be asleep? What if I wake up?
Don't worry, that won't happen. Perhaps a little more info will help. Abacus, scan and locate the anesthetic room.
Scan of hospital complete. Room located. This way through the air vents, please.
Ah, the anesthetic room. Excellent work, Abacus. Okay, Maggie, here's where you'll get medicine called anesthesia, which will put you into a very deep sleep, so you won't hear, see, or feel anything during your operation. The room is empty, so we can de-shrink and hear.
So what happens once I'm asleep?
Your anesthesiologist stays with you all through your operation and switches off the medicine when the operation is over.
You shall reactivate, wake up a few minutes later.
Sometimes you breathe in the medicine through a mask. Other times you get the medicine through a plastic tube called a cannula that goes into the hand. Abacus, bring up a diagram.
A nurse may put some cream on the back of your hand to make it numb so it doesn't hurt.
The medicine can affect the way your stomach works, so your doctor might tell you to skip breakfast on the day of your operation. Time to shrink down and get back to the air vents. Once you fall asleep, they'll bring you here, to the operating theater. This is where you'll have your operation. You won't get to see it because you'll be asleep, so I thought we'd check it out now.
Whoa, what are all these gadgets for?
It's pretty amazing, actually. See? Because the medicine makes your whole body go to sleep, there are machines that do your body's work for you. The machines will send information to monitors that tell your surgeon and anesthesiologist how you're doing.
What kind of machines?
You'll have a machine that's attached to your finger called a pulse oximeter, which shows how much oxygen is in your blood. If it says you need extra oxygen, you'll get it through a mask that covers your mouth and nose. You'll also have a heart monitor that tells how fast your heart is beating and a cuff wrapped around your upper arm that will measure your blood pressure.
Proximity alert. Medical staff incoming.
Phew, we shrunk down just in time. Hey, why are they all covered up?
The surgical team wears special gear to protect you from germs. As you can see, they wear a surgical gown, mask, cap, gloves, goggles, and plastic covers on their shoes. One more stop. Come on. Once the operation is over, you will wake up in the recovery room. You might still feel sleepy though. It can take a while for the anesthetic medicine to wear off.
Will my parents be there?
Affirmative. Parental units will be able to come and see you here when you're awake.
In the recovery room.
Once you're ready, you'll go back to the children's ward and rest until you're ready to go home. Usually, you'll go home the same day, but if it's a big operation, you might stay in hospital for a few days. If you have any pain, your nurse will give you some medicine. Come on, let's head out.
Wow, I learned a lot. Now that I understand operations, I feel more than okay. I feel great.
Glad to hear it.
Warning. Dinner time approaching. A verbal contract was made with Maggie's mother unit to have her home in time for nocturnal nourishment.
Ooh, and it's lasagna night. Step on it, Axon.
2 days later.
You're in the recovery room, sweetie. Your operation was a complete success.
You did a great job, Maggie. You were very brave.
I admit, I was a little nervous at first. But after talking to some good friends, I learned I had nothing to worry about.